This has been one of the most requested things on this channel, and that is cloning an Awwwards website. This website is still a nominee. We don't know if they are going to be winning or not, but it is somewhere in between a practical, functional website sprinkled with some GSAP, okay? So first of all, we are going to be focusing on laying the grounds for our website. And then we're going to add some GSAP effects here and there. But that is going to be in another video. Not part 3, but a completely different dedicated video for that specific reason only. So in part 1, which is this video, we are going to be looking at the website that we're going to build. We're going to use Cloudways to build it on as hosting. And we are going to prepare everything that we need to prepare for a website to be built. So let's get into it. All right, we are on the Awwwards website. And if you scroll down here, these are the nominees as of September 15, okay? And if you scroll, you will see this is the website that I've chosen to clone. We're going to go to the website itself, but let's just scroll and see what we have here. The imagery is really beautiful, and yeah, sometimes the imagery actually makes the website in a sense, although you need to have a very nice laid out structure. We're gonna get into that when the time comes, but for now let's just have a look at what this website was built with. Okay, so it was built with Shopify, yeah, and they have added Craft CMS for content management system, basically their blog, their articles, yeah. So there's nothing else for us to look at. These are the highlights, the elements, yeah, and we can have an actual look to the website. So as it loads, yeah, as you can see, it's really nice and really smooth and very very cool, right? I love the typography, I love the imagery. The video itself is very nice as well. Maybe we can actually get all these elements, and if you don't know how to do that, I will show you, but we're not going to get into that right now. So let's scroll. As you can see, as I said, it looks like it's simple, but it has all these, beautiful GSAP effects that are making the website feel so elegant. I think it's so elegant. And yes, of course, all these images are making it look even better, which is very important as well, obviously. Everything works hand in hand, So I love it. I really love it. It feels like it's like how it should be for this brand. Basically, they sell, what do they sell? Let me just have a look again. Decorative stone grating for modern urban living. Anyway, it's obvious they're selling stone. And it's beautiful. Really, really, really beautiful. So, yeah. We've gone through this. This is very nice. Nice. And all these are very possible with Elementor. If you know, you know. And if you don't know, you will see that it's possible. Look at that. So nice. Yeah. And it's a full-on website. Let me just see the footer. Okay, cool. So let's just go to see their article. So this is how the blog has been laid out. I think it's very nice. There is a call to action here. It's clean, it's bright, it's the white space is used properly. Then at the end you have another call to action, which is the form itself. I really like it. Suggestions for other articles. I really love it. I don't have any comments necessarily. Maybe the font here should be as match the font here, I would say, but I'm not gonna get into this kind of things. This is something that we're here to copy the website and see how it works and how it performs on Cloudways, and if we can make it in Elementor to the best of our abilities and to the best we can with what we have. Let's go to case studies. I really love this. I think this is really nice and very well done as well. Oh, that was really nice. Let me just refresh. Yeah, I think this is going to be a little bit difficult to make. I'm not sure. We have to see. Yeah, so let me just see something else. Yeah, so as you hover over this nav items with the arrows, you see that you get drop down menu. Yeah, so we have done something like this in with GSAP. I already have this. We're gonna go shop in the Awwwards website on the Awwwards shop to get some things. Some things I have to make, some things I have to try to adjust to match everything else. Oh, this is super, super nice. I really love this menu. Really, really nice. And let's just see one more page. I'm really curious about this. Yeah, it's simple, but also very informative. Yeah, so it has everything that you need to know, to buy, to get in touch with the brand. So this is what a website should be. It should not be too overwhelming. The user experience needs to be as clear as possible, which in this case is from start to finish, I would say. Let's just see the contact form, because this is also very important, and a lot of us are glazing over this. Yeah. Simple, but also it looks very, very good. I really love it. I really, really love it. Wow, they have a lot of offices. Let's move on to the next stage. Okay, in order to build a website, what do you need? You need hosting. Okay, so I have chosen to work with Cloudways on this website, and we are going to go through all the steps of setting up this. Okay, so first it starts with hosting. Okay, so before we add our application, I'm gonna create a project. So I'm gonna go here to the left hand side of my screen, where I have a menu, and I will choose my project. Okay, so as you can see, I have a project already, and I'm gonna add a new one. So I'm gonna say Awwwards clone. Okay, so we know what project we have. You can add the different projects. You can add 1, 2, 3 applications to one project. You can do many things in here, and it's creating our project, and we're gonna see it here in a bit, and here it is. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to home, and I'm gonna create my application. So I'm gonna launch a new application, select WordPress, because we're gonna use WordPress, and I'm gonna call it Awwwards clone. Okay, and I'm gonna use the same name for the server. So as you can see here, you have the option to choose your project. So I'm gonna keep Awwwards clone, but you can choose whatever project you want, whatever project you have there. Okay, so we are going to select our application stack. So in this case, I think I'm gonna stick with hybrid stack. Yeah, so if you don't know what that means, you can hover over the eye icon here and you can see what it means. Okay, but you can also check out the lighting stack as well. I'm gonna have this built on DigitalOcean, and I'm gonna keep my basic server type to 2 GB. Okay, I think that should be okay. If not, you can always upgrade and you can go from general purpose, for example. Yeah, which is standard, starting at 8 GB if you need more space and more power, and extra processing power if you have a website that needs it. Yeah, again, up to you and up to the website that you are building, and obviously to the client. So I'm gonna set the location to Amsterdam. Yeah, and I'm gonna launch now. And you can also see the pricing here. Okay, hourly and monthly, how much is going to cost you to run this server. Okay, the next step is launching this WordPress website installation. So this will take about 7 minutes, as it says here. and I will come back once this is done. Okay, our server has now been created, and now we can actually create a staging website. If you don't have anything on the website, maybe it's not necessary to do it. I usually build the website first and or build the first version of the website. And once I'm done with the first version, I then send it to the client, and the client, if the client has, you know, things that they need to change, and usually they do, we go back and create a staging environment for that website where I work on the staging and then push it to the live site so the client has the before and after. Yeah, even though the website is not live, if you know what I mean. So this is what I do usually. So let's go to the staging management, yeah, here, and I am going to launch staging. Yeah, so I'm gonna create this on the Awwwards clone, the same server. Yeah, and this is going to take a little bit of time, but this is what you would do in Cloudways. Okay, it's very simple. It's so intuitive compared to other hosting providers. Okay, I'm not just saying that because I'm using Cloudways, but this is what I noticed from using other hosting providers. Okay, so I don't know how long this is going to take. It shouldn't take too long because there's actually nothing on the website, but I will come back once this is done. All right, so our staging has been created, and if you go here, yeah, you will see that you have the website and the staging website. Okay, what I will do is I'm going to work on the staging website. Yeah, so I'm going to click on this. So what I will do now, I will log in into the backend in the dashboard of my website. So I'm not going to go in the staging, but we're going to play with the staging at a later stage. So I'm going to go in. Yeah, so what you need to do is basically, I'm just going to copy my password. This is the login link. Yeah, so we're going to add our email here. And I know the email by heart, obviously. And I'm going to drop my password in here and I'm going to log in. And voila. And let's go to plugins and let's see what we have here. So I'm going to dismiss this. I'm going to leave it for now. I'm going to leave Breeze because this comes from Cloudways. Yeah, so it's their plugin. As you can see, it's made by Cloudways, so it works hand in hand. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to just delete Hello Dolly because why is this even a thing? Still. And I'm going to leave Object Cache Pro because this is also something that is recommended by Cloudways. So we're going to leave all that. So let's add Elementor and Elementor Pro. I always use Elementor Pro, just so you know. So look for Elementor, yeah, and install it. And then we have to activate it, and here we have it. Okay, so I'm going to upload my Elementor Pro zip file right here, and I'm going to install it. And then we can start working on the rest of the things we're going to clean up. I'm also going to add my theme that I usually use, and this is standard. I don't use another theme other than Hello theme because this actually is made by Elementor and it's extremely compatible with Elementor, so there's no doubt about it. Okay, I will connect my Elementor Pro account in a bit, but in the meantime, let's go to install our theme. Okay, so let's go to add a theme, and you immediately will see here Hello theme, and just click install. Now you will have to activate it, and voila, it's installed. Okay, some people use child theme, the Hello theme that is a child theme. You can get that from GitHub if you want, but I usually don't do that. It's not necessary. Okay, and now let's go to settings to see what we can change right now here. Usually you would have here your URL if you're building on your own server, and you can actually change the site title from here already. Once you transfer the website to your client, it's already there. Yeah, you can choose a site icon as well. You can change the email address. You can you know, change the user default role to an administrator. You can change the date format and time format depending on what you want this to be. I will leave it the way it is, and then you can just save the changes. Okay, and if you go to users, you will see that I am set as a user. You can add other users if you have more people in the team that you are working with, so they can work on the website. And then here at the appearance, We're not going to do anything at the moment because we don't have anything to set. Navigate to our dashboard, okay? And we want to clean out because this is a lot of mess. We don't need all this. So if you go here to screen options, yeah, you can actually remove a lot or even everything if you want. I'm gonna remove this. We don't need that. We don't need the news. Maybe we need, what do we need? We don't need this. We don't need this. What else? Quick drafts, maybe. No, we don't need the quick drafts at a glance. Maybe we need that. Activity site health. Yeah, we could leave this and basically just move them there so they are organized like this. Yeah. And then that's about it. So I'm gonna close this as well, and voila, it's so clean that there's nothing there to bother you. You will see this. If you want to, you can have them open or closed or whatever. So I would say leave this on here if you want. So if you, especially if you're working with team, you can see what has been done, okay, and when. But if you don't want it, you can also delete it, okay. Pretty much we are ready to start. I'm gonna trash the sample page and the policy page as well. I don't need it. Let me just go to clear the trash as well. Delete permanently. We don't need it, okay. Let me just close everything here so it's clean completely. So I'm gonna add our homepage because we're gonna start with the homepage, obviously. And let's set this right. Okay, publish, and we can add it with Elementor already. So let's go in and see what we have. I'm gonna create a document. We're gonna have the fonts that we are gonna be using. I'm gonna show that in the second video. I'm gonna show the color scheme. I mean, the color scheme is pretty simple. It's pretty white, I would say. It's nothing too complicated, and there's a green color as well. But other than that, there's nothing else. So I think it's pretty easy to do. So we're gonna have like everything set in the global styles, and everything is going to be, you know, done by the book, let's say, as you would with a website. Of course, everyone has different styles and different ways of setting up this for their clients, for themselves. And it's kind of subjective in a sense. Of course, there's a basic way to do it, but for the most part, these are the steps. Yeah, I would say it's pretty not boring, but it's necessary to go through this before you start building the website. Probably I skipped a few steps, but yeah, let me know in the comments below what you are doing when you're building a website, what steps you do usually other than what I did. We can all learn from each other. It's not like I'm someone who knows better than you guys. Maybe you're better at setting up a website than I am, and I'm, you know, I have other skills. Anyway, so yeah, I think this is it for now. This is where we're starting. So what I want to do now is basically clear everything. You can see that we have this and this and this and this. We don't want this. So I'm going to go to site settings. And if you go to the Hello Theme header, you will be able to, you know, hide everything in the header and close this as well. So it says here, hiding all the elements only hides them visually. To disable them completely, go to theme settings. Have I never noticed this, or this was never available? Okay, let's go back to Hello Theme footer, and I'm gonna do the same thing. And now everything is clear. Okay, let me just close this and this, and we are now in our settings in the whole page, and I want to hide the title. I don't want to have the title showing here. So what you do is turn this on, and that's it. We have a clear canvas now to work and do our magic with the website, and fingers crossed it's going to be a journey. That video that is coming is going to be much longer. So yeah, patience is required, okay? Okay, I have now connected also my Elementor account. We are good to go and see the homepage, okay? So I probably will start with the menu because I feel like that should be Oh, I like this. The thing that we start with, I don't know why. And then we can also build the footer. Yeah. And then we can actually start building the homepage. I'm still debating. Yeah. I'm still thinking about it. Let's see what color we have here. It's, as you see, it's not fully white. It's not a white, which is good because a white is not really recommended when it comes to backgrounds. And let's do the font here. It's also not black. So we like that. Okay. And then we have all these sections that are quite easy to use. I already have widgets in mind that we are going to be using to build this. We're going to try to build as clean as possible, not have too many unnecessary containers. We're going to keep it really nice and clean. Okay, if you enjoyed part 1 of this video, stay tuned for part 2, which is going to be even more interesting because we are going to start actually building the website. So stay tuned.